What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. And before I start, I want to give a shout out to tipsytulips.com. Brother Craig Harper over there, they have some excellent desserts, especially if you're in the Atlanta area. You can order great desserts for the Valentine's Day. So, brother out there doing some really great things. So check him out in the first comment, and check him out on Instagram, and tell him that your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson sent you. Let's fly all the way to Atlanta. Which is where Kevin Samuels is currently at. Stop the show, don't be no stalker. He will call the police on you niggas. But as we know, Kevin Samuels has a really great show, and the original video that people are talking about right now comes from a creator by the name of Michelle Amore. And the original video is called Kevin Samuels' Advice Got Me Engaged. Is he lying? All right. And this is a sister that has been listening to Kevin Samuels' show for quite some time. And she did admit that it was difficult understanding the tonality or his delivery of what he was talking about, right? It was very hard to come across, but she realized that as a woman that is very feminine and a woman who wanted a man that is high value, and Kevin breaks down what those qualities or attributes of high value men, and wanted to be a woman that could appeal to a man like this. She understood that on her part there are some things that she needed to be, because she realized that, hey, women, the men that are like this, that are provider type minded, men that have especially African American men that have done a lot to get to where they're at, it was different in the 80s and 90s, but in today's time, a lot of men don't have to put up with a lot of shit like we used to, right? And this is a woman who understands the climate of what's going on today, right? And she credits Kevin Samuels for turning it around for her. And do you know what? I really want to give Kevin Samuels props, because he did something that I could not do. You guys know me, I'm petty. If black women will come into my live stream and talk shit, I will get them out of there. I will time all of them out. I don't really like female subscribers so much, not because I don't like, them as people, but I just don't like, because when women come to your channel, you have to really be careful what you say. They are always trying to make demands and shit like that. I don't like that. I just don't. Women don't run this channel. They're not in my strategy. I just don't like it. But Kevin Samuels, he really doesn't take that shit over there. He controls the conversation, and if you don't like what he say, get you the hell off of there, right? And for a lot of guys who are in Black America, there are a lot of guys like Kevin Samuels that they just don't have a show, and a lot of guys are just not going to take the respect or disrespect, especially if we have worked hard and tried to do things with ourselves. What the dating climate is right now in Black America, you're going to have to give something in order to receive. See, a lot of women in the black community have been able to get a lot of things for just being black women. Mother's Day, Christmas, Father's Day, taking credit for stuff. That's been kind of how it's worked. It's been working for years. But now with the younger generation of guys coming under 40 and under 30, guys are not wanting to just give, give sisters the upper hand because they're black. Okay? You have a lot more brothers dating out. And what black men are doing now is black men are going to force sisters to compete. Okay? And what Kevin Samuels is telling sisters is just that. You can go to Derek Jackson if you want. You can go to the struggle level up dating coaches if you want. But the situation is, if you want a man that you say that you want, you're going to have to compete for the guy. It's a dog fight, because for black men, we got to compete for whatever we get. Guess what? It's a damn dog fight. And the thing about it is that the women are understanding this. They're understanding that, I want these things, but will I work hard to get them? Am I willing to work to get them? And if the answer is yes, then I understand that there's something that I need to do to bring to the table. And do you know what? Do you know why Kevin Samuels is blowing up and getting so many people onto this platform? Because a lot of women know he's right. A lot of women know he's telling the truth. And a lot of women are getting back in the lab, quiet as it's kept. And they're saying, you know what? I want to compete. You know, I've been spending money listening to Derek Jackson. I've been spending money going to these goddamn meetups, and the black church been lying to me. Let me get out there and go for it. Let me put myself in the best position to compete. Let me do what I need to do to take ownership of my own situation, to say, you know what, I want a man like this. Am I the kind of woman that deserves that kind of man? See, that's the question that we don't want to talk about. You know, because see, as me, I can want $1 million a year. I'm a man that can want all it, but am I the man putting in the effort that can gain that kind of money? Because what I want and what I'm gonna get is two different things. And a lot of times with women, what they want and what they should actually get is always two different things. From my concern, you know, because a lot of times women don't want to put in the effort to get what they want. But you see a woman like this who's listening and said, I'm gonna put in the work. And guess what? Nothing worth having, because if you can get a man and do nothing to get him, this is important, ladies, don't you listen to this. If you can do nothing and get a high value man, you're gonna lose him. If you did nothing to get him, he definitely gonna leave you. There's always somebody with a bigger butt, with a bigger top that looks better. If you got him for doing nothing, what's so special about you? You know, what's so special about you that he needs to stay with you? No, because, you know, especially as a woman gets older, what are the other things? And the thing is this, now that Kevin Samuels is women is getting people engaged. Not only that, because attorney Dennis Sperling was someone else he did that for. Then are you gonna say that he's not telling the truth? His platform is not credible? And one of the things that a lot of the opposition is afraid of is Kevin Samuels might put you out of business. You know, you relationship gurus, you relationship counselors, and all of that. For black, you know, because the thing about it is like this. Derek Jackson and guys like this, they don't have access to the men that have the money. They're making money off of desperate and thirsty women, but Derek Jackson don't have men to partner you with. See, in the guys in the manosphere, we have the guys. You know, we have the guys who are the guys who are the provider types, the builder guys. You know, we have the guys that listen to our content. And see, the sisters are starting to notice that, I need to go to where the guys are and see what's up. Because I'm over here with Derek Jackson. I'm over here with these other bums. And not to call him a bum, but I'm just others that are bums. But you guys know what I'm saying. And it's time that we tell them the truth. You can tell men the truth. They need to hear the truth. So why, if they're in a position to fix it, they can get ready and fix it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Appreciate you. Subscribe to the bell. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.